Well, good evening, guys and girls. Let's wait and watch this audience build up a little bit tonight while I actually address a post that I put up earlier today, which was a repost of a post I put up exactly a year ago, and that is, why does a $1 million agent end up becoming broke? And on my social media platforms, I had a lot of engagement for people throwing in their opinions and views about that post. So I thought what I would do is do this Sunday night rant, why most real estate agents are broke. And in fact, what I define as a very common agent is called the broke agent. So what I want to do is talk about that subject, and I want to identify the characteristics of the broke agent, and I also want to give you a few tips on how to actually move from being a broke runway agent. And I use the term runway agent, right? Because if you actually have a look at a lot of the real estate agents. Now, can I just make sure, gang, can you hear me loud and clear? I'm just wondering whether you can hear me loud and clear. Can you please just tell me whether you can or you can't? Because I'm trying to remember whether I've turned on this microphone. And yes, it is on. Gang, can you just tell me if you can hear me? Just please in the comments there. Just let me know if you can hear me. Yes, you can. Hey, Taney. And Taney's an example of an agent, hey Jazz, of an agent who's going off and making money, but actually investing it, not in Hugo Boss suits, but investing it in real estate. Hello, Raphael, how are you? So guys and girls, let's talk about this post that I put up there. So essentially, and let me clear it up for a moment. Let me clear it up, because some people have gone in and they said, oh, well, you shouldn't be on 50%. You should be, on a lot more than that. I'm just, just bear with me for one moment. You shouldn't be on that. That's not the point of the post. The point of the post is that it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's what you're actually left with afterwards that you actually go off and invest in assets that grow. And what an opportunity, real estate agents out there right now. Forget negative gearing. Hi, Sanjay from the UK. Hey, Catherine. Forget about negative gearing. It's positive gearing. You're making money, gang. Do you understand that? Now is the time. All you've got to do, hey, Mark Novak, all you've got to do, trust me, go off. As soon as you've got close to 10%, you buy real estate. Hi, Eric. You buy real estate. That's all you've got to be doing. Making money. Make sure you don't have a shit life while you're saving. But what you got to do is get enough money, which is roughly 10%, and then go off. You buy. You put a tenant in there. You not going to negative gear in this marketplace. But gang, you know what? You got to make money while you sleep. And why most real estate agents aren't making money is because they're wearing Hugo Boss when they should be wearing Armani. Yes, that's right. Sorry, not Armani. They should be wearing Politics, not Armani. You should be wearing Politics. Or even Roger David. And by the way, don't freak out too much. Don't freak out too much on the suit. Worry a little bit more about the body, right? Trust me. You shed 5 kilos, a $300 suit's going to look better on you than a $2,000 suit being overweight. End of story, right? End of story, right? So focus on the main thing. As Luke says, build the property portfolio. Why are the agents broke? It's very simple. They're broke because they're driving a $100,000 car when they should be just driving a solid $40,000 car and listing a lot of property and selling a lot of property, because you know what they're doing? I'm telling you, instead of actually doing the behaviors of a rich person, they're spending their time looking rich instead of doing rich. That's right. Hello, Ann Mole. In addition to that, so gang, let's go through it. The first thing is throw the Hugo Boss suit away and put on the politics suit on, okay? Even if you want to save a bit, I don't know. What do the young ones wear? Tarot cash. The next one is, forget about the $150,000 car. Get yourself a car that's reliable, that looks presentable, and one day you are going to have that Maserati, right? Except you'll be paying cash for it. The next thing is, they don't own real estate. That's what I notice about broke agents. At best, they'll own one property. At best, they'll own one property. Gang, you want to make money while you sleep. You got to start learning the impact of compound. And that is, the sooner you buy, the sooner you're going to have that exponential effect in the sort of, you know, that really takes off at around year 7, year 8, right? And principal place of residence, trust me, get rid of the debt ASAP. Get rid of the debt ASAP. Nothing wrong with having debt on investment properties, but your principal place of residence, get it to zero ASAP. You can speak to any financial advisor, any proper accountant will tell you everything I said is not debatable. It is sound economics. The next thing is the broke agent. You know what else they do? They spend their time and energy looking rich. They're spending their time and energy trying to look like they've got money. What are the good ones doing? They're investing the money into property, potentially shares, and then they're using it for community marketing. They're using it for training. They're using it for branding, personal branding. That's what they're doing. They're building their business up because they're playing the long game, right? And I've got to say to you, guys and girls, by the way, if you're someone that's got internal power, you're not going to worry too much about the external, right? External is where you need to have your power coming from assets, where you've got to say to people, wow, look at me, look at what I've got, look who I hang out with, look at what I'm eating, look at where I'm holidaying, right? That's the external power agent. The internal power agent, man, they just feel comfortable on the inside, so they've got nothing to prove on the outside. And I'm also going to say to you, learn to act your wage. Act your wage. Act your wage. What am I saying? Man, don't try and put on this perception out there that you're doing a lot better. And quite frankly, I don't think vendors want to see someone that is extravagantly super successful, right? They don't need to see a $300,000 car parked as you go off and do your listing presentation. Please remember, gang, we talk about the long game, but I'm saying something to you right here, right now. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. I'll say that again. The day you plant the seed is not the day that you eat the fruit. That means that there is going to be a lag between the time that you've got these visions and this action you're taking, and then maybe a decade later, you're going to have freedom, man. The real issue is you've got to pay the price, and the sooner you pay the price, the sooner you're going to cross that bridge, the sooner you're on the way to financial freedom. I'm also going to say to you that, please, I didn't put that post today up to get people to leave their current boss because they heard someone said, oh, you can get 80% there. Not at all. What I did is I put that post there to show you that, man, it doesn't matter, hey, Matty Pilios, it doesn't matter how much money you're making. At the end of the day, if you don't become your own financial advisor, you're going to end up being the guy that's sitting at the RSL club at age 65 saying, hey, you want to look at some of the photos of me winning the awards in 2021 and 2022 while you're sitting there waiting for number 66 to go up on bingo so you can win a tray of meats, right? Gang, that's not what it's all about, my friends. You know what it's all about? I'm telling you, You've got to somehow build a life in real estate where you keep your family together and you don't end up having 3 marriages, and that you keep your kids happy and they like you, and that you can holiday when you want to, and you can actually go to sleep having peace, knowing that you don't have to come up with each day, how am I going to cover my bloody expenses? That's what you're aiming for in life, my friends. And I'm going to say to you that one of the ways that you're going to have to do that, my friends, is that you are going to have to work hard, save, and keep getting 10% deposits and putting it into real estate. And guess what, my friends? After a while, you won't even have to get 10% deposits. No, you won't have to, because you would have built equity in the other properties. So they take those as security and you're buying without any deposits. Gang, that's what this is all about. So I put a real estate gym survey out there to my members last week, and I was shocked to find out what is it that real estate agents want in an office. And guess what? Out of everything, the number one that came up wasn't the commission split. They didn't say, I wish I got more. No. It wasn't that they said, hey, I wish they gave me more training. No. It wasn't even the profile. What they said is they want an organization that had 2 things: a strong culture and professionalism and planning. That's the kind of environment they want. So I've got to say to you, my friends, if you aren't working in that kind of environment, I'm telling you, officers are always looking for good people. And if any of my real estate gym members ever want to put down on our private Facebook page that they're looking for someone, you can certainly do that, because good officers should attract good people. I'm also going to finish off here and say, I've come back from Byron. Byron was a bit funny this year. It was like Byron had become Bali, right? It was like all the people that couldn't go to Bali because of COVID-19 and all the people that couldn't travel to Surfers Paradise ended up going to Byron Bay, and they were expecting a theme park, but they didn't get a theme park. It's a weird sort of town, and it's not going to appeal to everyone, Byron. And it was very, very weird watching how Byron Bay was this year. It didn't have that community chill out feel. It was like people were saying, where's the rides? Where's Movie World? Or where can I get my feet massaged on the beach by the Balinese? It had a very weird feel to it. And that's why I'm thinking to myself, I might head back to Byron in a couple of weeks. Yes, Simone, you noticed it as well. Hey, Jonathan Murden. Hey, everyone, I want to thank you so much. I want to let you know our real estate gym is open for 2021. We have, in fact, this Thursday, we have a 90-minute business planning session to plan your best decade. This is a structured business plan to plan your decade in real estate with a total focus on 2021 and what you've got to be doing in activities and marketing and KPIs to achieve your goal. So all real estate gym members are going through the business planning session. Watch out for the communication on that. It's going to tell you the time that I'll be doing that live. Guys and girls, good to see you, Joel. Do us a favor, share the rant. And by the way, if you're not a gym member, join the real estate gym, because you're not going to have a complaint about, I didn't know how to do it. You're going to be given everything. Scripts, dialogues, checklists, any of the processes that you want. We're going to plagiarize every system there is out there in real estate. We're going to help you have your own system. Guys and girls, those that are going back to work tomorrow, start strong. Thank you so much for sharing the video. I go and have a look at the people that share it. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Good night. And remember, the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit.